I'm Laura Cornelius, and these are your highlights from Heat 3's New York-Berlin game of live cross-conference action of the GPL Las Vegas Summer Series. Today it was Berlin Bear Brian Rast versus New York Rounder Kevin MacPhee. Hand 21 saw Brian Rast flop trips with his 10-3, Kevin just with ace high, drawing dead on the turn. Rast makes a big bet on the river and MacPhee made the correct fold for Rast to take the lead in the first game. In hand 33, Kevin was all in pre-flop with King 9 of diamonds. It was suspected Brian would call with ace 6, but he decided to opt for the fold. Kevin tried to creep his way back into the game. In hand 42, Kevin doubled up with his stack so that he then became the chip leader, but it was not to be, as shortly after Brian Rast was able to take down the first game of the matchup. In hand 1 of the second game, Rast had aces and Kevin had 10s. The flop was 9 high, the king on the turn was a slight scare card for Kevin. Brian raised all in and Kevin called.
Kevin's bet a third of his remaining stack. Brian, I think, is going to raise here.
Oh!
Brian's all in.
Guess we're holding the first hand.
Oh, he's going to call.
Wow.
I want this match to last the hand, but I don't want him to do it. Did he call?
He did
Kevin
call.
did call. He's going to see he's up against aces. So match 2 did absolutely last one hand.
Well, I guess we were right. We were going to play.
I really don't know what we're going to talk about.
On to game 3, and Rast was on for the sweep. He took a slight lead in the first few hands. Hand 7 saw ace-jack suited for Brian and ace-king for MacPhee. An ace on the flop meant it was likely we'd see some fireworks. Ace-9 on the turn gave them both 2 pair. The king on the river meant that Kevin definitely had the best hand. Brian made the call, leaving himself just 15k left in chips. 2 hands later, it was ace-9 versus aces. Brian was all in, and obviously it was a quick call. The third 8 on the river meant the New York Rounders took down the final game for 3 points. Berlin on 80 points now in the Eurasian Conference, and the Rounders on 96 in the Americas Conference.